Hello dear friends, this is Laboratories YouTube channel. In this video we are going to look at how you can apply SIN number online. So without wasting any time, let's begin with how you can apply SIN number online. So before we apply, we should know what is SIN number, why it's required, and what's the fees for it, and what documents are required when you apply for this SIN number. So the SIN number is a social insurance number that is necessary to get the benefits from Canadian government. So if you come in Canada, if you come in Canada, and if you want to work, then you need this SIN number to show to your employer that you are eligible to work in Canada. So this SIN number you can get completely free. There is no fees uh, whether you apply in as a person by mail or online, so you will get this one free of cost. So people who can apply for the SIN number: Canadian citizen, obvious, and permanent resident who came into this country on a permanent residency card, and temporary resident like students, work visa holders, and spousal cases, so all those things. And the next one is individual born outside Canada who is registered under the Indian Act. And individual residing outside Canada but no legal status in Canada. So next thing, the way in which you can apply. You can apply it by online, by mail, or and in person. So the document requires. You need three documents for applying online only. The very first one is your primary identity document, which shows that you are eligible to work in Canada. The very first thing is the work permit holders are eligible to work. Study permit uh, holders are eligible to work, but there should be a condition on your study permit which says you may accept employment or may work in Canada. The next is your visitor record, which mentions that you are authorized to work in Canada. And the other one is diplomatic identity card. Next document, that's the secondary document that you require, is your passport. Passport can be your Canadian passport. If you are applying, if you're coming to Canada, then it's sure that you do not have your Canadian passport. You should have your own country's passport, so you can use that passport. Or you can also use other Canadian provincial or territorial ID or driving license, but I wouldn't recommend to use these identity card, because we need you to use the driving license or other provincial card in for to use as a supporting document. So the next, the document that we required is the proof of address. This helps to identify that you have the correct address on which your SIN number is going to be sent by the SIN authority. You can use your institutional card or any employer letter which mentions that your address is this. You can also use your driving license as your proof of address, or you can also use your utility bills, your mobile phone bill. So you can use anything like that that proves that this is your address. Let's start how you can apply your SIN number online. Search on Google SIN number apply. Here you will see the very first website and click on that one. Now here you will see a bunch of information about SIN number, what is SIN number, and why you need it. Go to the bottom of this website, and here you see who is applying for your SIN number. You are applying for yourself, then click you are applying for yourself. Now you have to select your status in Canada. You are a Canadian citizen, you are a permanent resident, you are a temporary resident, or individual from outside Canada, or this bunch of stuff. As we are a temporary resident, we have selected temporary resident and we are applying for online, and we are going to select online. Here you see all the documents that we require. Now the primary document is going to be your work permit, your study permit, or your visitor record, or your diplomatic card. So here we are going to select this study permit, and the second is your secondary document that can be your passport, your Canadian provincial nominee. Proof address can be your driving license or any utility bill or any other document that is signed by your employer or can be by an issuer, and any other supporting document. Now click apply online. Now go to the bottom of this page and select I agree to the terms and conditions of use and click next. Now very first thing is to do select the application type. You are applying for social insurance number first time, you are making any correction, you are confirmation option, your legal change, name change, your status, your expiry date, and other things. And we are going to change here our expiry date, so we are going to select the change of expiry date here. If you are applying for first time, then you have to select first social insurance number. If you are making any correction, then select the option accordingly. So now we have to fill up the applicant's information and applicant's family name. If you don't have any surname on your passport, then you have to type your given name in your family name as well as in your given name. So type your given name and copy this one to your family name as well. If you have your family name, then type that one. And similarly, if you have a different name, then you have to type that name. Otherwise, now you have to select your date of birth. Now fill your telephone number. Select the language of correspondence and application gender. Now you have to fill the where you were born, and you have to fill the information as per your passport. I'm selecting here for India, and province, that's Delhi. Now go to the again top of this section and fill up your parents information. This should be as per your passport. If your parents do not have any surname, then put your given name in family name as that you did with yourself. Now fill them your mother's name. Now select your status. You are a Canadian citizen, registered Indian, permanent resident, or temporary resident. As we are temporary resident, we have selected that one. And now we have to select the document that we are going to select, that is study permit, work permit, or visitor record, whatever you have. We are selecting here study permit. And what's the expiry date on your study permit? So that should be selected. So select that one. And if you are a legal representative, then select yes, otherwise select no if you are applying it for yourself. As we are applying for the SIN number for extension, we are going to select yes here. If you are applying for first time, then you have to select no here. So we are going to select yes, and we are going to fill our SIN number here, 9-digit SIN number. Now you have to type the mailing address. You have to give any applicant's name if you want, otherwise your name is going to come. If you are living in apartment, your apartment number and your address, street address, city name, country, province, and zip code. And then go to bottom of this page and reconfirm your address, because this address should match the proof of address that you are going to submit with this application. Otherwise, they might not process your application. Now go to the bottom of this web page and select I have read the privacy statement and click next. Now, as you are applying for SIN number for yourself, then you have to select yes and type your name. So these are the information. Again, the documents that is required. Click on add files, choose file. You have to select all three files one by one. I'm going to select here a random file, but you must upload your primary identity document, secondary document, and your proof of address. As I am not going to submit this application, I am going to delete this file. Click delete. Okay, just click I would like to receive email notification. If you want, click I certify the information provided in this application is accurate and complete, and then click submit, and you will receive your SIN number within 15 days once your application is submitted. This is how we apply SIN number online